The first thing I did after getting reborn? I straight up stabbed myself like crazy, then poured 2 pounds of salt into the wounds, mixed with a whole pound of chili powder. Why? Because in my past life, my boss bound me to a 10x return system. I worked my ass off, he got 10x the bonus. I hit the gym like crazy, he got 10x the health. I lived like a monk while he partied every night and kept getting stronger. And my girlfriend? She was his accomplice the whole time. They forced me to quit smoking, quit drinking, quit every bad habit, just to keep my life force pure so he could drain me better. After rebirth, to make my boss feel 10x the pain, I pulled that opening stunt. Next day I got to the office early waiting for him to show up. 8:50, there he was. But he had 0 injuries, moved completely normal. When his eyes swept over me, he even flashed me a caring smile. My heart sank into a bottomless pit. Self-harm didn't work? Does his system only return the good stuff, not the bad? But that doesn't make sense either. Why else would my girlfriend force me to quit all my bad habits? Just when despair was about to swallow me whole, a familiar figure appeared. Woo, what's wrong? You look so weak. Is work stressing you out? Don't put so much pressure on yourself. How about we take this weekend off and spend 2 days at that hot springs hotel in the suburbs? Or tonight, I'll go to the gym with you, sweat it out and release all that negative energy. Looking at her sweet smile, the anger, frustration, and despair inside me all merged into molten lava and erupted. Stress? Anxiety? Aren't those all thanks to you two? I walked out of the office without a word. A few minutes later, I came back with something in my hand, a fresh pack of Zhonghua cigarettes. Right in front of her, and in front of all the co-workers pretending to work but actually eavesdropping, I lit up a cigarette. I took a deep drag. The harsh, familiar smoke instantly flooded my mouth and lungs, making me cough violently. But right after came that long-lost feeling of indulgence from the nicotine, plus the dizziness and rush. In that moment, all the stress and anxiety seemed to get exhaled with the smoke. But my girlfriend's reaction was 100 times more intense than I expected. Her face changed instantly. She rushed over, snatched the cigarette from my mouth, threw it on the ground, and stomped on it hysterically with her high heels. Yang Wu, are you insane? Didn't you promise me you'd quit? Why are you smoking again? Do you know how bad this is for your body? This reaction was way too weird. Before, no matter how much I resisted the gym or other self-discipline stuff, she'd always guide me with gentle persuasion. But smoking? She lost it completely. Like I wasn't smoking a cigarette. I was smoking her life. I watched her body trembling with emotion, watched those eyes filled with terror and panic, and a crazy, bold, earth-shattering thought, like lightning cutting through darkness, instantly lit up my confused mind. I got it all. Everyone in the office was confused by my sudden laughter. Yangwu, don't do this, you're scaring me. I was wrong, I shouldn't have yelled at you. I really just want what's best for you. Best for me? More like best for your lover, my boss, right? Those words exploded like a bomb in my girlfriend's ears. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Don't understand? Go tell your lover his good days are over. Next day I ran into my boss in the company elevator. Usually so full of energy, today he had dark circles under his eyes. Just the two of us in the elevator. I could clearly hear him letting out suppressed coughs every now and then, and his throat made those phlegmy sounds like an old smoker's morning hack. Seeing him like this, that flash of insight in my mind fully lit up. So that's it. That's how it works. This damn return system doesn't reflect whether I did something good or bad. It reflects how I actually feel when doing it. When I hurt myself, I felt pain inside, so he stayed on top of the world, unaffected. But smoking, even though rationally I know it's harmful, when I took that deep drag, inside I felt indulgent, liberated, good. So the negative physical effects from that high, coughing, throat irritation, lung damage, all got fed back to him. No wonder Chen Yishao wouldn't let me touch her this whole year we dated. It wasn't about being reserved. She was scared I'd feel good, because if I felt good, my boss would suffer the consequences. No wonder she banned all my so-called bad habits, whether it was staying up gaming, drinking, late-night barbecue, even taking off alone. I almost laughed out loud. Li Jihao, Chen Yishao, you two did everything to suppress my nature, kill my desires, just so you could bleed me dry without worry. Well, the game rules are about to change. Since you're so scared of me feeling good, I'm gonna feel damn good. The whole world felt colorful now. I stopped hiding anything. Tired from work? Hit the smoking area. Ideas blocked? Go smoke one. Every drag, I'd silently tell Li Jihao, "Bro, I'm feeling good again. How you doing over there?" Li Jihao's condition deteriorated at visible speed. He started coughing violently and constantly, especially in meetings. He'd turn red before finishing a sentence, drawing disapproving looks from the big boss. But he could take it. He knew there were less than 3 months till the final harvest. Just hang on, and he'd run off with all the massive wealth and health he drained from me this year. And I realized smoking alone wasn't enough to completely destroy him in under 3 months. That night I tossed and turned in bed, making a list. Besides smoking, what else could make me feel genuinely good while causing obvious negative physical effects? Suddenly, a thought I'd suppressed for so long, one almost too embarrassing to mention, flashed through my mind like a mischievous shooting star, then quickly became crystal clear. Right, I'm a 26-year-old man in my prime with perfectly normal functions. Before rebirth, my girlfriend controlled me completely. Forget doing anything. I couldn't even kiss her without checking her mood. She'd say it was for our future. Couldn't indulge in short-term pleasure. Now I get it. She was just scared I'd feel good. I'm reborn now. Broke up with her. Gloriously single again. So doing certain things by myself is totally normal, right? I gave this plan a bold and hopeful name. Operation Takeoff. Just 3 days later, my boss completely collapsed at an alarming rate. He had to lean on walls to walk like a breeze could blow him over. In meetings, his laser pointer shook like late-stage Parkinson's, couldn't even point at words on the PPT. Several times mid-sentence, his eyes would glaze over and he'd zone out. The whole department noticed something was seriously wrong with him. What happened to Director Lee? Looks like someone sucked his soul out. That afternoon, he finally couldn't take it. Called me into his office. Yang Wu, I know I wronged you. After you and Chen Yishao broke up, I took her. That was wrong, I'm a bastard, I'm sorry. He actually apologized. I sneered inside. Looks like my twice-daily combo really knocked his soul out. But how could I let him off? I had way more plans to implement. Director Lee, what's going on? Yang Wu, I see you're talented, can't let you waste away like this. Look, there's this new media promotion project in South District. Great prospects, good money. The planning team under Zhang Qiang did all the grunt work. Now it just needs final integration and launch, basically picking low-hanging fruit. I already cleared it with upper management. You'll lead the wrap-up. The bonus will be huge. Another free money handout. He thought he could buy me off, make me stop this suicide attack. Director Lee, I'm done. I want to resign. No. He practically screamed it. Then realized he lost it, softened his tone, almost begging me. Listen, the company needs you. I need you. You can't leave. Absolutely can't leave. He knew even if I left, as long as the system stayed bound, he could still manipulate things behind the scenes, force money and credit onto me, still get his 10x returns. But then I'd be completely out of his sight and control. He was scared. Scared I'd do even crazier things that bring me pleasure once I left. Please, I'm begging you, okay? Just stay at the company. Whatever you want, I'll give you. Promotion, raise, no problem. Just stop torturing yourself like this, okay? Watching him about to break down, I felt amazing inside. Torturing myself? Bro, you don't get it. I'm living my best life. From then on, I escalated my indulgence. Nighttime wasn't just simple takeoffs anymore. I'd call up buddies, hit the bars, scream in KTV till dawn. During the day, I'd nap at the office, wake up and hit the smoking area, then finish my daily takeoff KPI in the company's fancy bathroom. And Li Jiao's body collapsed at a terrifying rate. Heard he started having auditory and visual hallucinations. Several times in meetings, he'd suddenly jump up, point at an empty corner and scream about ghosts chasing him. Chen Yishao came to me a few times too. No longer the goddess on a pedestal, but crying like a mess, looking haggard. She begged me to let Li Jiao go. Looking at her fake face, I just felt disgusted and amused. Should have thought about this before. Too late for regrets now. I've got a big gift for you two, just wait. My grandpa was a true old-school farmer. He didn't smoke those fancy store-bought cigarettes, only the leaf tobacco he grew in the fields and dried himself. I was always curious, tried to sneak a puff several times, but Grandpa always caught me. He'd laugh and scold. What's a kid doing with this? It'll choke you to death. After Grandpa passed, I never got another chance to touch that primitive, wild, old-school stuff. Now I figured time to satisfy that childhood curiosity and give my dear big bro Li Jiahao an unprecedented gift. I went through some trouble to get a huge stash of premium leaf tobacco, supposedly aged 3 years in storage. I copied Grandpa's technique from memory and rolled it tight. My goal? Create a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, a weapon of mass destruction. After over an hour of careful crafting and adjustments, an unprecedented super cigar was born in my hands. Thing was as long as my forearm, as thick as my water bottle. Less like a cigarette, more like a brownish staff. Or to put it more accurately, a nuke. I could already picture it. When Li Jiahao, through the system, inhales this 10x dose of nuclear tobacco, what kind of brilliant and twisted expression will bloom on his handsome face? That day, the company held its Q1, Q3 work summary meeting, the most important meeting of the year. Top leadership attended, including the chairman who's usually out of town. And Li Jiahao, as this year's star performer with the best numbers, was scheduled to present first.